Hey everyone, today we are talking about the authentic marketer path and why you need to travel this particular path if you want a biz that totally fits you and lets you serve more of the people that you love. Okay, and as always, stay tuned to the end because I have something great for you. In this case, a 2-minute tool to help you figure out where you are on this important path. Okay, but first, hi, I'm Linda Basso and I help small business owners just like you to be more authentic in your marketing so that you can put yourself out there with more ease, love what you're doing, and get greater results. Okay, so let's take a look at this, this authentic marketer path and figure out what the heck I'm talking about, shall we? Let me share my screen here. All right. Okay, so this is the authentic marketer path, and you can see it has 6 steps on it, and they go in order. So if you're on one step, you need to sort of figure that step out before you're going on to the next step to have the best success. Okay, and so why is this path so darn important? Well, one, if you skip one of these steps, your marketing just won't work as well. Okay, so like let's say you're not really owning your service or your product, or you don't fully have permission to put yourself out there in a big way. If you skip that step and you're over there trying to message it, it's not going to go well because of all those doubting voices, or like this idea of like, who do I think I am? Anyone ever have that one? Those are likely to drive your behavior because you haven't fully owned step one of owning it and having permission to be powerful. So if you're jumping to try to message it, or worse, if you're trying to jump to step 4 and package it, like building products that sell, and you don't have full permission to own it yet, it's not going to work. Okay, so that's one reason. And so then you'll end up thinking that it's you, right? That's the danger here, is that you don't do something in the right order and then it doesn't work. And then instead of looking at the process and thinking, how can we tweak or fix this process so that it goes better, we start to think, oh, it must be me. Everybody else is having success, but it's something about me. And then we don't know what to do. So of course, then that's how we end up doing those spammy or pushy or fake marketing efforts, because we think we have to fake it. We think there's something wrong with us. We don't realize we just missed a step. And so that's how we find ourselves in that place of taking on the kinds of marketing that we don't feel good in doing. Okay, so instead what you're going to want to do is find out where you are on this path. And I'm going to give you a tool at the very end so that you can do that. You want to find out where you are on that path and then really rock that step, right? Really root down into that step, learn everything that you need to do that step really well. And then of course, like any hike or any trip that you take, like when you really do well in one place and you get everything that you want out of that experience, it's usually pretty easy to go on to the next place. Okay, so another reason that this is important is that when you do this path well, you actually feel better and you have more fun, right? Because you start getting results, you start building the confidence in each step, and of course each step is going to build on the step before. So you start owning it, you own your work, you own your service, instead of feeling like, oh, I just fell into this kind of work, I didn't really mean to end up here. Instead, you're staying in a place of like, I got this, I own it, this is exactly what I'm here to do, this is what I'm meant to do, these are the people that I'm meant to serve, right? And so from that place, you can see it's a lot easier to go like, okay, now how do I want to message that for these people, right? Or if further down, if you're like in the package it step and you really take time to learn the skills to package your services and your products really well in a way that makes sense and are like create all kinds of desire on the part of potential clients, and you can see that would be so much easier to sell. Okay, so when you really root down where you are and take on those skills, you're going to get better results, and of course then you're going to have a lot more fun. All right, so what else is important about this path? Well, stress in marketing comes when we don't feel like we know what to do next, right? That's a terrible feeling, like, I don't know. Even I end up there all the time. So the trick, of course, is to stop groping around in the dark and to get on a path that leads where you want to go, right? So this is a little bit like having a map, okay? So example of knowing where you are and how that forms your actions is, right, like if you were on one of those steps, like message it, for example, then you know, okay, this is the work that I need to do, that I've got to figure out who my ideal client is, and I have to start creating messages that resonate with them. And that then informs you of the actions that you need to take in your day. So many times people are like, I don't know what to do in my marketing. But the truth is, if they knew where they were standing and what was entailed in that step, they would know what to do, because each step, of course, has some like to-dos that go along with it. All right, so this can eliminate that feeling of I don't know what to do next in my marketing. All right, so here we are with that 2-minute share. I want to give you the URL so you can go take the quiz and figure out where you are on the Authentic Marketer path. And of course, it's an easy URL. It's lindabasso.com/authentic-marketer-quiz. Oops, slash. So sorry, lindabasso.com/authentic-marketer-quiz. And if you don't want to remember that long URL, because who does, just go to my homepage, lindabasso.com, and click on Take the Quiz. All right, enjoy.